I got a lot to get through on this one, so let's just fucking go. Alright, here we go. Episode number 4. I can give you 2 guesses what this episode's about. Something to do with some metal band that came here, I think. Their name might have been Megadeth.
No way! I cannot believe it. The guy is a wanker.
I know it's been a while since I've done one of these shows. Since I got back from Metallica, I've been very busy doing my rehab stuff for my leg, and also done a little bit of renovations here in my little man cave shit fucking show of a fucking whatever you want to call it. Big thanks to Carl for giving me a hand, helping put in the window and put some flashings in that in, so of course, you know, it's not going to leak in that in here. Done an awesome job, very much appreciated. There's still some cold steinies in the fridge waiting there for you. You may have seen some footage in the intro there. That was driving through Eslau on the way up and on the way back, and I just want to say how awesome it is to see some green growing, see some crops and all that starting to grow back in that area. You know, it looks like the community is starting to bounce back. I hope it's the same for all the other areas that were hit hard by Cyclone Gabriel. The last time that we went through there was to go up to a mate's wedding up in Auckland there, and the place just looked like a war zone. So, you know, it looks much better now. It's really good. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about in the show was Gokula Music. They are a local second-hand music store up in Newmarket there in Auckland. Literally 5-minute walk when you jump off the train. Just across the road from the Westfield shopping mall, I think it is. But seriously, awesome shop. They have a website. I'll put the link down right here. So the owner, Glenn Mason, so he collected guitars and that and other instruments and stuff for about 10 years. And he just got fed up with the fact that, you know, there's just no decent second-hand music shops and that around in Auckland. Personally, I think there's not enough second-hand music shops around in New Zealand, to be honest with you. But no, you know, it's really awesome what Glenn's done. The shop's been open about 18 months now. So he's also got Alex, who's in sales, and Kev, who's the guitar tech. So if you live around that area or even abroad, and if you've got guitars that you want to, you know, bring back to life, or you're struggling with why your guitar isn't working or whatever, take it in, and old Kev will fix it up for you. Certainly knows what he's doing. All the guitars that they have out on the shop floor, Kev has already gone over and made sure that they're in great working order and ready to go. Unlike all these big music chains who basically just take the guitars straight out of the shipping container, out of the boxes, and hang them on a wall, and then just leave the rest up to you. These guys actually really care about what they're doing. They really care about their instruments, and amazing collection. You would have seen again in the intro the Ibanez Destroyer. That thing is just a beautiful piece of machinery. That is just fantastic. Of course, the Dimebag Daryl as well, with the flames on it. But that's it's just so many. He's got a huge fucking collection, and big thanks to Greg for showing me his small part of it. If you are on the hunt for certain guitars that aren't being designed or built anymore, and you're struggling to find them, have a look, go check out their website, and maybe even get a hold of Greg. He may even be able to track it down for you, or he might already have it. He just hasn't put it out on the floor yet. There's a really good chance that he does. It's just he's just got a massive collection. I was really impressed with it. I would like to go up there and do a full show on the shop. Spend a lot more time in there. Personally myself, I could quite easily spend a down payment on a mortgage. I could probably spend about 10-15 minutes in that place. It's just absolutely awesome. The collection of amps and guitars, basses, it's just awesome. Big shout out to them again. Big thanks for showing me around. And boys, I could be walking in there any day, so be ready. This time I'll be more prepared, and hopefully I can have a jam on some of the equipment, and bring some money with me to help support the shop, because be really good to try and keep that place open. Actually really like to talk more about the shop, but unfortunately I just wasn't allowed to stay there long enough. The old missus pulling me up by the ear. Get out. Yeah, she may not feel too safe about me going there without her, but sorry honey, it's gonna happen. So anyway, now that we've got that out of the way, let's move on to the main part of this episode, shall we? "21 long goddamn fucking years I've waited to finally fucking see these guys again." Last time I saw them was in 2004 at the big day out. That is a memory I will never forget. The mosh was so intense, but it was just an experience of a lifetime. Making it to the front, yelling the lyrics at James, and it was just it was, like I said, just a memory I'll never forget. This time around, of course, I was way back at the back of the stadium, a little high up, and but still the experience was awesome. Huge crowd, and it was just so unbelievable to see 50,000 odd fans, just every single song, yelling it, screaming it, singing it, word for word, off by heart. Everyone knew every single tune, and it was just absolutely, just something you got to experience. As far as like the sound wise goes, so I've been to 3 gigs recently, well, in the past 12 months or so. So the first gig was the Foo Fighters at Wellington there, and then the second gig was Pearl Jam at Mount Smart, and then of course Metallica one at Eden Park. Now, nothing to do with the performance of the bands, but the gig in Wellington, the Foo Fighters, the sound, the acoustics in that place are absolutely awesome. And Dave Grohl's a fantastic frontman, but you could hear everything. You could hear every part of the band. You know, things weren't muffled in that. It was very clear. It was really good. Mount Smart's a little muffled, and so was Eden Park. The sound was muffled. I kind of felt like we couldn't hear Kirk clear enough from where I was sitting in the stands there at Metallica. I don't think that's got anything to do with the band in that. It's just possibly just the acoustics in the stadium, maybe even the sound tech guys not doing their homework enough. Not really sure, but I mean that's a very small. It didn't hinder the experience at all. It's just something I sort of had noticed. Sad thing is they didn't do an encore. Now, I kind of wondered why they hadn't, and it wasn't until the next day when I spoke to a friend that apparently Eden Park have a fucking curfew. So we bring the biggest rock metal band over here to play at our national stadium, and there's a fucking curfew for 10:30. I mean, what the fuck? How unfucking rock and roll is that? You know, you don't invite the biggest fucking band in rock metal music to come play and then say, oh, by the way, there's a curfew. That's just fucking messed up, that is. I don't know, if I was James and them, I would have just, fuck it, we've got enough money, let's just cop the fine and give these people what they want. You know, because everyone was just chanting encore, encore, encore at the end there, and it was, all we got was Kirk Hammett being covered in bloody string foam, whatever the hell it is, and saying happy birthday and stuff to him, which was really cool in that, but it just would have been an absolute topper if they had done maybe another 2 or 3 songs as an encore. But the set list was awesome though. I think they only played the 1 song from their new album. Thankfully nothing from Saint Anger. But no, it was good. The merchandise store, so my wife and I went to where the store had opened, or the opening to the store, and then we followed the line around for about 3 blocks, got to the back of the line, and the last person that we saw there, we asked them how long they'd been there for, and they said, oh, we've been here for about an hour and we've moved about 5 meters. And we were just like, nope, fucking out of there, no fucking way. So we went to the casino and I doubled my money instead. So, win-win for me. Getting home from the stadium was a bit of an issue, so the gig finished, like I said, 10:30. We didn't make it back to our hotel in Remuera till the thing was 1:45. And a lot of that was, there was just so much confusion over which train we're supposed to get on, because the Patreons there were not very good.
I'm a cop, and you will respect my authority.
One of them was trying to put us back on the train that would have done a full loop around Auckland and brought us straight back to where we were just to get back on another train. So when we did end up on the right train that we're supposed to be on, we had to sit there and wait on the train for 40 minutes for this other train to come back around to get the people that are going where they're supposed to go. So, very poor organising there, or, I don't know what happened there. The couple of locals that I spoke to said it had never been that bad. Guys that had been to other gigs at Eden Park or All Black games and stuff like that, they reckon it had never been that bad. So, little letdown, but hey, I had some beers still waiting for me in the fridge when I got back to the hotel, so I was happy. Got back, sunk about I don't know, half a dozen of them and reminiscing on the night. But it was a fantastic experience. It was a quick trip up to Auckland. A lot, there was probably more travelling than there was actual, I guess, recreation or whatever. But yeah, the gig and Gokula music was definitely massive highs for me. Really, really great experience. Yeah, big thanks to my gorgeous wife for making it all happen. She got the tickets for Metallica. Well, I was stuck at work. She managed to jump on the fan website there and managed to get us tickets. So, awesome with her. And sorted out the hotel and everything. So yeah, that was absolutely, I'm a very lucky man. There was something else I was going to mention. It'll come to me and it'll be, as far as Suicidal Tendencies and Evanescence went, it was the first time I've seen them live. Both bands are great. Amy Lee is just a fantastic vocal performer. I wasn't a fan of Evanescence, but I am now. Of all the vocalists that I've seen, the gigs and stuff I've been to, she's probably the one that has nailed her vocals the most. Man, she's got some lungs on her. That woman can sing, and it was just flawless. I couldn't fault any of it. Previous to that, I had heard that she apparently wasn't very good singing live. Well, I've seen it myself, and she's amazing. Just great. The sort of performer that you'd expect when you pay that amount of money for tickets, and the pyrotechnics and the lighting at the show was just absolutely amazing. Yeah, it was just awesome to see. So something I was asked that if I got the opportunity to go backstage to meet the bands, and that what would be my first question? Well, being a cheeky cunt that I am, I'd probably ask James Hetfield if he wants to go get a beer. I mean, I'm only saying that because, what happened the last time they were supposed to be here. Yeah, I said it. So just want to say a big thanks to Kiwi for getting the footage that they did. So a lot of the footage that you've seen on here was by them, and big thanks to them. It's because of people like them that people like myself don't need to be holding their cell phones up like this, like a freaking zombie or another sheep in the herd. Take a couple of quick videos, couple of quick photos, but there's always going to be someone that will release some really good footage online, and they are one of them, and that's really awesome of them. So big thanks to them for that. Just means that people like myself can just sit back and enjoy the show, and remember our up here, what we saw, and and just look back on their videos and go, cool, yep, I was there, yep. Oh, this is where I'm going to wrap it up. Just before I go, just want to give a reminder. I think I mentioned it in my last episode. This Saturday, Crate Day, there is a local band, Postnatal Abortion, playing at Valhalla down in Wellington. So if you're a massive metalhead and you're in that area, go check those guys out. Again, just a reminder, go check out Gokula Music. Cannot stress that enough. Awesome shop. Also, go and check out Kiwi Taper, the YouTube channel. Like and subscribe, do all that. Keep those guys going. They're doing a fantastic job bringing local gigs and all that to people that may not have great phones like myself, and being able to see the gigs they went to and be able to sort of relive it again. So that's really awesome, guys. Very much appreciated. And for all you good cunts that have managed to sit here and watch this till the end, very much appreciated. I know you're probably sick of fucking seeing my ugly mug, but if you could just like, subscribe, and even share it, show your mates, go, hey, fucking check this dickhead out, whatever. That'll be great. So until next time, not sure when that'll be because I'm apparently back to work on Monday, so that's going to be interesting. See how I go. But anyway, like I said, till next time, fucking keep it metal and stay safe, everyone. Cheers.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? So fucking what?